Hi Libra, welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Libra is Vågen in Swedish, so hello alla vågar. I am coming to you guys from Sweden, and so I will use a few Swedish words to clarify some tougher English words if I feel like it's needed, if you wonder what I'm doing occasionally. Libra, I just feel so different today. I feel like there's been some sort of shift or some sort of flip thing happening in the energy. I don't know if you feel it as well. And that's just for the collective. It's just for feeling into the collective. That's what I get. And I just think because I've been so drawn to Scorpio season, I even got it wrong a few weeks ago, and it's actually Libra season still. So happy birthday to you guys out there whose birthday it is. Libra is not to sort of jump your sign or whatever, or that your season is not as important. I think it's most definitely probably the most important time because it balances stuff out coming from September and moving into October, November, somewhere in between of all the crazy stuff that has happened and is going on energetically. I feel we need some stability and some balance, and that's where you guys come in. And so I definitely think that you probably have felt a bit all over the place if you don't do like your homework, if you don't ground yourself, if you don't meditate or just keep that balance straight. You're gonna feel this one, and I keep saying that. I know I keep saying you're gonna feel it, and you're probably feeling it right now, or like whatever's going on in your life, like it feels like it never ends, but it will end. It will calm down. But there's a lot of, I just feel like there's a lot of activation and a lot of stuff going on right now. And like I said, I'm so drawn into Scorpio season, and we're headed there, and we're headed with planets and, you know, other signs coming into Scorpio at this very moment. So the energy of October, November, and the energy of Scorpio is just being heightened and deepened, I feel. So you're feeling it at this moment. That's how it comes across. Well, let's see, guys, what's going on for you specifically for this upcoming week through this energy. And I do 3 cards at the same time, looking at them at the same time, because it gives me a bit of a story. And if you resonate with the message that's coming to you, there's going to be an extended in the description box. Let's see what you guys are up to. One. That's interesting. 2. 3. First card out, friendships. It's also my different, like moving into new phases, literally phases, but felt like phases and stages in your life. Archangel Raphael. I'll dive deeper into these cards in a minute. And then this gorgeous tiger with a child on top. So just give me a moment to feel into what's going on with you guys. Libra, that's interesting. I'm not drawn like whatsoever almost to the faces. I'm very drawn to the, on the bottom here, there's like right here. It's more like countryside and grass and green and like mountains, and it just stands out like a, and it's like it sweeps around you. So it's like it's like you're moving into the countryside. You're doing some sort of move. You're going into greener paths, if that makes sense. Since I see you, like you don't see quite where you start and this energy ends. It's like it almost becomes a dress around you. I feel like you really are engaged in finding a greener path, finding I don't want to say truer path, because of course you've always been on a true path, but how do I put this? It feels like you're moving into something that feels more home. That's how the energy feels. It feels more home. And if that's literally moving to a new home, if it's literally moving to something like moving in with somebody, or getting your own new house, or getting the space you need to feel more at home, that's going to work for some of you guys. And for some of you guys, I feel like there's more of a internal shift, a moving of parts, a moving of situations, even relationships, that is like switching places right now. It's a newfound place, and you're liking it. It's like you really are starting to like what you see, and something with the green grass, the countryside, something's going on there. And then we move into the next card, which is Archangel Raphael, talking about how he comes with healing for your mind and for your body. And so there's something that you feel like you need restoration from, like you need to restore your body, coming back into balance. And like I said, you probably are feeling it at this very moment, because there's so much happening and you're sort of the balancer right in between. You're not right in the middle of the year, but you're almost like right in between of all the signs. And so it's not like you have to carry everybody, or that it's your responsibility or your job to make everybody happy, or to keep the balance. But I feel like at times you feel like you do, and right this very moment, when it's actually Libra season, you're feeling it. And Archangel Raphael comes to say, you're not alone. You're not alone in this. You're not like you don't have to take full responsibility. We're here to help you. And if you feel any sort of ailment, any sort of sickness, illness, cold, like you're treating yourself, it's not really a treat when it feels like you're sick, but like you're treating yourself with honey water, whatever you need to sort of get back into balance, or to start to feel well again. I feel like that's what you're doing. And Archangel Raphael just says, like, keep doing what you're doing, and we're on your side, we're with you. And then if you see closely, there's a tree just right in front of Raphael. There's a huge tree coming up, and it's just a continuation, I feel, of this card, that there's a lot of green, a lot of I'm thinking of that song, What a Wonderful World. How does it start? There are trees and greens, red roses too. Trees and greens. Is it trees and greens? I don't know. Anyway, I just feel like it's a continuation from the first card, and the first card is sort of the basic energy, and it's talking about seasons. Like here, it's very green. You see that, I hope. And then here, it's like the tree has lost its leaves, so it's a naked tree. It just talks about seasons and how you're shifting now. And just because the tree doesn't have any leaves, or just because it sort of doesn't look as shiny and as vibrant and alive anymore, doesn't mean that it's dead, or that we can count it out or anything like that. And that's sort of what I feel with you. It's not like I'm not comparing it to being dead, but like you're just shifting into new season, if that makes sense. You're just moving into something new, And even though it might look a bit, at least in the Nordic hemisphere, it's starting to really like it's a very autumn, very fall-ish feeling with the leaves falling, and you know, everything becomes bare, just bare naked outside. And it's nothing wrong. It's just a cycle. It's just a beautiful cycle in the preparation for winter, and then for the preparation of spring, for preparation of summer. It's always like a continuation. And I feel this is where you're at right now. But I do feel like you're in need of some healing. You're like maybe out on the couch for a few days or for a week, just feeling it in your body. A bit runny nose and stuff, but you're just shifting season. That's all what's going on. And it's this flowy energy. There's just something really flowy and really natural happening, coming into your life. It's sort of coming over your shoulder, like in both pictures. It's coming. If it's a feeling of coming out of nowhere. Of course, it's going to come from somewhere, and you somewhat have expected it, or it couldn't come. Like it's your creation somehow, but still, I feel like it comes in over your shoulder in both cards, and it's a good feeling. It's a flowy feeling, a flowy energy. Something is finding its way into your life, and it's like you think, knowing what it's like to be a creator, knowing what it's like knowing what sort of energy or vibration or balance you have to be in order to create what it is that you want to create. Because you know that for a fact. Like if you're completely down and out, you're not attracting what you want to attract right now. You're just attracting what you're a match to when you're down and out, which means more stuff to feel down and out about. But I don't feel, even though you have a slight cold or you're being ill in some way, shape or form, the stuff that is starting to come in it's still coming. It's still there, and you can let go of any sort of, I need to like better myself. I need to lift my spirit in order to get to the right place, in order for me to attract or create this whatever thing that is, or just to get something done at work, or get something, just continue to do something that I just want to say it will still happen. You don't even have to put in the work for it. You don't even have to put in the hours for it, because it has so much momentum. It has picked up so much momentum. So you can just relax, just be all ill as you want, and just watch it. It's like you turn the water on, and unless you turn it off, go over there to a little knob and turn it off, it's going to keep flowing. And I don't know if you see that, but over her shoulder, it's like a flowiness coming down over her shoulder. And here on Archangel Raphael, which I feel here in the card now is you. There's another flowy just comes over your shoulder like that. That just turned into you. So whatever you think you need help with, you just got it yourself. And I don't want to push it to say that you don't need any help or don't ask for help. That's just the complete opposite. I think it's so good if you can really ask for help. But I feel like you got it, and whatever healing is going on, you're already healing. You're already dealing with it. You're sort of the healer here. Archangel Raphael is still with you though. And then when that's when we move into the next season, which I feel it's beautiful. So there's something really gorgeous that started to take place in summer, because it's all green and it's beautiful. And then we move into fall, and we're somewhere here now, somewhere in between fall and winter. Unless you're in Australia, you're somewhere in between spring and summer. But so then take it like however that applies for you. I just say it as how it comes across from the cards. I don't feel like it's like your next fall into winter. It's your spring going into summer. Because here I feel like it's like a winter, just down on the bottom here. It's a winter wonderland. I don't know if you see that. And it's so funny because it's like the obvious thing that's on a card, even as big of an angel that Archangel Raphael is, the bigness, like, I mean, it takes up a lot of space, these guys, but it's this thing down here that I'm drawn to. Archangel Raphael is like the biggest angel on earth, I was going to say, in the heavens. It takes up all the card, but I'm drawn to this tree here to talk about fall. And then we have this powerhouse of a tiger, and just a complete, like almost the whole card is covered with it. But I'm drawn down here to the winter wonderland. And it talks about, like, it's not the thing that you created or that's about to happen. It's not is not the most obvious. It's not the most obvious. It was like skipping along, didn't think so much about it, didn't put too much energy into it, and then all of a sudden something comes in over you, something comes to realization, and over time here we've started something, a huge transformation during the summer, moving into fall, and I feel like we're somewhere in between fall and winter now. That come winter, I feel like, since there's no more cards, I feel like this is a process that is going on and has gone on for quite some time. We're now just realizing, yay, like there's balance being restored, and there's a thing that you come to understand. There's something that is coming into your life in a very flowy, very natural way. And I almost want to say you didn't see it coming, but that's a miss to say that, because you did see it coming energetically. You have asked for it in some sort of aspect. And so that's not the truth to say that. Here, you see how happy you are, that little child there. I mean, during winter time, I feel like whatever is coming in, that's flowing into your life, it's really gonna make your day and maybe even your life this beautiful thing. Okay, guys, if this resonates with you, if you think you understand what this is about, then I'll continue the story in the extended. And the link is just in the description box. Or otherwise, I hope to see you back next week. Please subscribe on your way out if you haven't. Take care, guys. Bye.